Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is something completely different. So I've never really played anything like this on the channel before, but this is Europa Universalis 4, which I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned this before, but this is my most played game of all time, clocking in at about 2,000 hours over what's technically 4 years, but I haven't played this game very much in the past year or so. Because I kind of stopped playing, I guess about a year ago, like November of last year, but I've had the itch to play it and do a series on it. So I did two little warm-up campaigns, and that's basically my only exposure to the game in the past year or so. One was a really short campaign, and one was a semi-long campaign. You can see down here the Cebu game that I just finished up this morning, to kind of introduce myself to some of the mechanics of Dharma, which is what we're going to be, we're going to play with all the expansions, except for Rule Britannia, because Rule Britannia was kind of, it's not something I have any interest in. I've already played as Scotland, and I've already played as Ireland, and I don't care about England in the past, and I don't really feel like revisiting them. But instead, we are going to be playing in India. We're going to be going for the Pheasant Strut Achievement, I think is what it's called, which means they're going to be playing on Iron Man. But also something else I want to mention about the series is I'm going to be trying to go for a little bit more of a, focusing it towards, not necessarily a tutorial, I feel like that's too strong of a word, but I do want to kind of talk about some mechanics and beginner type stuff, because there's a lot of tutorials on this game, but the problem is that within a year they're all out of date. And I do see that a lot, and I browse the subreddit, people who are trying to find guides and stuff like that, but the stuff that's recommended is out of date because, well, as you can see, there's a ton of expansions in this game, and they come out about two every year, pretty much one every 6 months. That's why I kind of think of EU4 as a subscription-based game that charges you every 6 months. But let's go ahead and jump in on the Iron Man, which hopefully I won't regret too far. I have zero clue how to spell pheasant. Let's just call it Let's Play. Normally I try and title them after the achievements, but literally I'm so inept at spelling things. As you can see, those two campaigns were the only ones on this patch. I did one as the Mamluks without Dharma, basically actually just for the Cradle of Civilization patch, which I never played. And then I did a Cebu game, which Cebu is actually we can't even see Cebu. They're right around here somewhere. So yeah, this is a little screen. It was added, it's about a year ago, right when I stopped playing. They have little descriptions of the countries and the regions and stuff. They're kind of nifty. We're not really going to go through them too much. They also have little explanations for the DLCs, or some of them. But let's close out. So we're Gorkha. Our immediate goal, let's see, what is the actual wording of the achievement? Look at all these achievements I don't have. The Pheasant Strut. As Gorkha, form Nepal and defeat Prussia at least 100,000 Prussian casualties in a war. Both have to be the primary targets of the war. Well, we can't see Prussia, but they're roughly over here. Well, they don't actually exist yet, but Brandenburg, who can form Prussia, is over there. So what we have to do is hope, best case scenario, it forms naturally, but probably we're going to have to do some shenanigans of our own to get things going. Also, I don't know how loud the music is right now. It seems a tad loud, so we'll just turn it down for a little bit. We might tweak that in future parts. So let's see, is this our home node? I assume this is our home node. So we'll plop down a merchant first things first. We're going to be doing some interesting, we're not technically a 1-province miner, we're a 2-province miner, so we can, we're so much better than all these other trash people. Oh man, they're a 3-province miner. So let's see, we need to, first things first, you always want to pick some rivals. Who are our rivals? Who hates us? Tasang hates us, they border us. Pretty much, it's pretty good to just go ahead. We'll rival the people who rival us at the start. Rivals in the beginning they're both more and less important. We'll probably just rival the 3 people who rivaled us. And let's look at attitudes. Who likes us? You like us, but anyone who borders us, we kind of want to ally. What's the chances? You always want to try and see what big boy allies you can get. So it's looking like there's not a whole lot of big boy allies we can get, which is to be expected. Most people would not want to ally a tiny little nation. We are going to select our deity, because as Hindu nations, you get a choice of these number 6 deities. I can count. I passed grade school math. Which generally, the top tier ones are Shiva is great. Really more for like the late and mid game because core creation cost is awesome. Early game, top tier one is Discipline because it gives you that tiny little extra edge to win these battles against nations that are roughly equal to you. Vishnu's great for when you're need to convert stuff. But honestly, we're just gonna go humanist ideas, which we'll get to ideas later. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Advisors, we do not make enough money for advisors. The first thing you always want to do in every campaign, well, almost every campaign, at least what I like to do, is build up the force limit. Wait, that was too many. Let's not build. We can't afford 8 units. Well, we can, but the thing is, we're gonna have to tighten the purse a little bit. So, our 3 immediate ones. We'll start off. I mean, we need to get at least one alliance. Is there anyone... Well, actually what we could do is open this thingy. Who will ally us right now? It's these two and this guy. He is decent in the sense that we're not immediately next to him. So how many? We can have 4 relations, so we'll ally you. We'll work towards allying Gorkha. And we will build a spy network, which is what we need to create a claim and go to war on that man. So let's bump the speed up. We'll go to speed 4 to start things off. So let's see. You are allied with Kathmandu. That's these guys. You're allied with, well, Dang, of course. You have no allies. You're the one we're fabricating on. Yes. Okay. So a lot of times with these starts, there can be a little bit of luck to it. Hopefully, we'll be able to succeed on the first try. So there's Dang, who wants to ally us. You know what? We'll ally them, but we will not marry. We're not gonna marry anyone yet. Actually, we could marry you because we're not gonna be fighting you anytime soon. When you marry someone, it makes it a lot harder to go to war with them. Like you have a stability hit, which is this thing. Yeah, this mechanic up here. If you lose stability, it increases your unrest and all those other negative modifiers. We got a queen, which was, I don't remember what expansion queens were added in, but they were added, I think Rights of Man added queens, or consorts, and little perk thingies, like our dude is a lawgiver, so he gives monthly autonomy change, which is actually one of the better starting perks, but it's not very useful for us right now, because we start with 0 autonomy in our home provinces. So I guess we're just going to sit back for a little bit. Kind of see what the winds are blowing. You ally Tirhut and Kuman. Oh, wait, where's Tirhut? Is that the? Oh, these guys. I completely forgot about them. Jumla. Honestly, maybe we should fabricate on you. A lot of the early game is just trying to. This is one thing that like I maybe shouldn't have immediately built up the force limit, but I like to be able to go at a moment's notice. Let's see, you are allied with Dang. So that's 9,000 troops combined. You are allied with Googe. Googe, oh, I forgot about Googe. God, everyone has such funny names. Googe. Is there anywhere we can put our merchant? No. Wait, we can, well, I mean, we could collect from trade there. Does that make us a slight modicum more ducats? We go from almost 1/10 of a ducat per month to 1/10 of a ducat per month. Okay, so we're just rolling in money. Actually, maybe we should put you here. We could put you instead of the Dove guy, since you collect automatically in your home node, which our home node is Dasa or Lhasa, which is also known as complete garbage. So yeah, we make tons of money. Oh wait, I meant to move the Lhasa guy. I mean, we're just getting so rich right now. All of the money. I mean, we're making okay money. It's always good to stockpile up because one thing is I don't take loans. Or I do, but I try and limit them. That does make me a bad player because loans are super overpowered. But granted, because this is a series, I'm not going to limit myself in any way because just playing on Iron Man alone is going to make this game a little bit sometimes things can go wrong, and it can be annoying. Does anybody else want to ally us? Koch? Ooh, who is Koch? They could be good. And we can ally Gorkha. We have some spots open. Go away, Gorkha. You're allied with Assam, so you're actually a great ally, for at least in the early game. You could be useful maybe for taking out these guys. Do you want their land? Can't really tell. We don't have a CB yet, but okay, they will join us if we offer them land. Which, usually what I do in the early game is you ally people, you say, oh, we promise we'll give you land if you come join our war, and then you immediately siege all the provinces and don't give them anything. It's quite fun. It does piss them off, but it doesn't really matter because it's not like these are going to be long-term alliances anyway. Hopefully within 50 years, pretty much all of this land right here is going to be ours anyway. So we're getting there. Our tier hut one is done, so we can, wait, he's... Oh, independence... Okay, well, tier hut is not anyone we're going to be attacking anytime soon. A Bengal guarantee is... Yeah, they're kind of large. We literally don't... Well, we have enough troops to siege down this fort. Because you need 9,000 troops to siege down a level 3 fort, which we do not have, as you can see. We have 7. 7 is less than 9. Once again, I passed grade school math. We could have Royal Marry these guys and ally them, because if you Royal Marry someone, it gives like an extra modifier. I think it's like a +10 to having an alliance. Tier hut. Oh, whoa, we're getting like a little slowdown there. That is one thing that might be a bit of a thing, is I don't have the greatest CPU, but and this game is fairly CPU heavy, especially when I'm recording. But frame wise, we're staying at about 60. It's just there's a slight little, I don't know if you can really tell on the recording, but there's a little bit of like kind of lag on the mouse movement. Oh yeah, I forgot about states. These are states. Oh, what are all these? So these are merchants. Well, we always want to do this. We can 5 ducats, man, rolling in the dough. Lose 5 prestige. Thing is, we wouldn't be able to lock anything, right? Because all of this is probably, yeah, none of this we'd get enough influence for. Yeah, because all these need like 30 or 40 influence. There's no point losing our prestige just yet. We can lose prestige there to. We could procure a loan. Okay, don't really want to do that. Ooh, we can lose corruption. We don't have any corruption yet, but okay. We can always seek Brahmin approval, demand some admin points for our magic monarch points up there, which we don't have too much of a use for. Oh yeah, what? So we have a 322, which is slightly below average. We're going to... Our air is also pretty average. We're gonna focus on mill, because a lot of times if you can get this first mill tech, which is really, really important, it gives you extra morale and tactics, which are the 2 most important. We do not want to marry anyone, because we want to keep our options open for going to wars. So who are we allied to again? We're allied to Dang. Wait, are we? Yeah, okay, we're allied to Dang, we're allied to Koch, and we could ally Gorwal. We'll go ahead and do it for now, because we're not going to be going to war with them anytime soon, I don't think. We just do not marry anyone. So, we're not really having a whole lot of options available to us. I think we're going to declare, not declare, but focus on Kathmandu. We don't need to focus on you anymore. We'll also build a spy network with you, just in case. Like, basically, we just need to wait for something to happen that we can, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. There's a word. So these guys, it would be them and Gooch. Or Gooch. How many people does Gooch have? Let's go into the ledger. No, wait, we want to switch over to total people. I mean, I assume it's probably like 6 or 7. They have 5, they can go up to 7, so they're as strong as us. We're building up a decent bit of money. We can go over force limit, it just costs a lot of money, but as long as we save up some, plus our loans, our 6 ducat loans, that's pretty tiny, but you can take a lot of them. I think Kathmandu's our best bet, because what we could maybe do is... I wonder if maybe Jumla would join us in a war against Dang. Oh yeah, we're allied to Dang. I keep thinking we're allied to Jumla. We could be allied to Jumla. So Dang would join, none of our allies would join. Oh, what is that? Is Orissa doing something? Oh, yeah, we should also mark important nations. These will give us little pop-ups on what when the big boys, the major players here, do stuff. I don't really care about the other three ones to look out for are Vigianagar, Bahamanus, and Malwa. Vigianagar and Bahamanus just fight each other forever until one of them is dead. As you can see, they're already going to war. Actually, do they start at war? I can't even remember. I think maybe in an old patch they started at war with each other, but I don't think that's how it is anymore. So Orissa has annexed someone. Okay, thanks, Orissa. Hey, Orissa, do you want to be best friends forever? 60. You're 65. Okay, you're fairly close, but you're also getting your ass kicked, and you're not that strong. Sirhind? They would almost ally us. You know what? We'll start improving relations there, especially if they eat Delhi. They might actually be kind of like a little regional power that could help us. They could help us maybe attack some of these guys. While we wouldn't be able to acquire the land because you have to border it to be able to take over it, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to add it to your territory. You can vassalize people, so maybe that's what we'll have to do at the start, is do some creative wars where we vassalize people to get some extra fighting power. Wait, Orissa is fighting Bengal? That's... Wait, or is Bengal attacking Orissa? What the hell, Orissa? What is your problem? You cannot win this war. I think Bengal must have declared, right? Defender against Orissa? Orissa, you're fucking crazy, my dude. Like, how are you gonna win? I mean, I guess all these OPMs can punch... They're vassals. They're not even, like, real, minors. Because all independent nations get, like, a flat, like, 6 troops they can field. Independence guaranteed by tier huts. But we're not attacking you, though. We're, which one? We want this 8 developer province. Alrighty, boys. Let's go. I think it's time to quit pussyfooting around. Actually, should we wait for Miltech 4? I know we really haven't done a whole lot, but that's just kind of how these runs start. Cat, man, we don't really care about you right now. Who are we allied to? I keep forgetting. It was Garwal. You have decent alliances. Let's improve our relations with Koch, because they're gonna be actually let's bump it up to speed 5 for a little bit. Because basically all we're gonna do is just trying to wait for Miltech 4. Because the plan is we might build up the force limit, attack Dang, hopefully stack wipe them. Then we can run around, attack Kathmandu, maybe fight them in the hills on our forts, and win. Also, we might just lose instantly and have to restart, and we may not even show any of this, and all this talking will have been for nothing. But that's just how a lot of these OPM nations, or minor nations, start. Technically, we're not an OPM. For those who don't know, OPM is just an abbreviation that means one province minor. Nations that start with only one province, basically all these guys would be considered OPMs. We are a 2-province minor. Oh god, what is this? Kala Jinyar, again, their aid against the Jaunpuri conquest. Who is Kala Jinyar? Oh. Yeah, okay, well that fucking sucks. That's why you don't ally weird nations. Because that hurts our prestige, which hurts our ability to fight people. Not super bad. As you can see, our morale of armies it's at, we're at negative, wait, I think that hasn't ticked down. Because I think it's actually higher than that. It should be like negative 2%. So let's see, yeah, it's at negative 2%, which can be pretty important for these early battles. And we're going to lose more prestige. Nepal is having, or Gorkha, not the nation formerly known as Nepal, is having some rough times. What all do we need for Nepal? We just need those 4 provinces? Huh. I thought you'd need more than that, but... Kathmandu, let's go ahead and make a claim on your other province. Oh, wait, no, we need slightly more spy power. We need 25. Okay. Like I said, we're getting there. We're almost at, can we... Where is our... Are you these guys? Can we demand military support? We don't have enough influence because of that event. Or wait, somebody got an event that lowered their influence. I don't remember who it was. Guild support? I don't know. Someone got... Well, we already have such low prestige. We won't. What we can also do is we have a morale of armies guy. So when we go to war, we can maybe temporarily hire him for these first few battles just to give us that extra little oomph. Okay, you have no new alliances. We just gotta be careful. As soon as we can declare in September in 2 years, I just want to maximize our chances of winning. Because if we can take over Dang and Kathmandu, that'll take us to, well, basically, we'll double in size. We won't really increase that much in power, simply because it'll be like really high autonomy land. We'll have to wait for it to not be quite so high autonomy. Honestly, what we might do is, if I remember, just kind of have a very fast edit to when we can declare. Malwa will annul all our treaties with Bengal. Malwa lost? Okay, never mind. So they lost, but Orissa is getting absolutely destroyed. Like I said, that was a suicidal war. Dude, John Pure, why are you so fucking strong, my dude? You will... Oh. He doesn't like us anymore. It's weird. We go like a I think it's also because when you lower your maintenance, sometimes it'll count your army as being really weak. Because it's like your morale is -1. How can you defeat anyone? Yeah, our morale is there's a flat 0.5 thingy. Now we could declare on you and bring in Koch, but the problem is that we wouldn't quickly be able to get to the land Koch would want to take. And he would probably like instantly occupy these. Well, he'd occupy this one and then start sieging this, and then we'd have to fight Gooch on our own, which I'm not really looking forward to. Because really fighting them won't be the problem; it'd just be trying to fight them in their own territory. Okay, Sirhund has gotten stronger. Come on, my dude, you want to ally me? I know you want to do it, man. Oh, we have trust. That's what it is. Because when you decline a call to arms, it'll lower your trust by 5 with like basically every nation. Okay, we're almost there. Oh god, no, you didn't. Y'all haven't gotten it yet. Okay, good. When he just said a neighbor has gotten it, I was a little worried, but I think it's just a nation near us. It doesn't necessarily have to be a nation that actually neighbors you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to increase our maintenance, because we want to declare as soon as we get it. We're also going to build above force limit. Can I please quit getting garbage events? Okay, it's gonna hurt. We're gonna run a little into money problems, because this is probably gonna start taking a ducat a month from us with the almost there. April. I thought it said September. Oh, it was actually September of next year, but it's, like I said, it's gonna hurt the purse. We're gonna lose about a ducat a month. We are not marrying you. Leave me alone, okay? So it's gonna hurt, but that's why we saved up money, so that we can do this. Please don't tell me about it. Don't ally anyone, you pieces of garbage. Okay, bam. We will wait. Oh, what is this? So wait, they can gain influence. Yeah, we always want to gain influence, especially in the beginning. Rajput, you are these guys. Oh, now we could get the military support from them. May as well go ahead and ask for it. Oh yeah, because we're gonna need a general. Our heir is about as good as our king, so we'll make our king into a general. He'll probably die in combat and we'll take a stab hit, but you know, these are the things that happen. We'll go with Kathmandu. So we want to attack. Oh, he built a fucking unit. You piece of garbage. You were not supposed to do that. Okay, so now we're gonna lower it to speed 3 because this is our most important war. If we lose this, the campaign is over, and this will have all been for naught. It would have been really nice. Okay, his morale. Oh no, don't tell me you. His morale is slightly lower. They're both hills. We'll attack Kathmandu just because it looks like his morale is for some reason ticked down slightly. Maybe he didn't have maintenance at full. Oh, but he's also going to wait. He's gonna no bad. It's taking so long. I didn't realize it was going to take so long. Okay, here's what we do. Dang will probably join in, but we will get the hills bonus. We will get the bonus to the hills because it's on our fort. We have significantly more morale, we have better tactics, we have got a better first roll. They have, why do you have such good discipline? Oh, you got strict? That's like a ruler modifier. How did you say it? Yeah, strict. It gets flat discipline. It's like the best one. Okay, looks like we're going to win. Okay, it doesn't, okay, no, that was them that rolled 0, because yeah, they have the attackers in this sense. Okay, they took a lot of damage. They're splitting off. Do you get there? Our units will get there on the 25th of May, so he should get stack wiped, and then you guys will not be able to make it there on the 25th of May. Okay, we just have to hope this works out like I think it will. Oh shit, it didn't work. They were supposed to get instantly stack wiped, but as long as we can kill these guys, it'll be okay. Oh, we got him, we got him. Wait, no, they ran away, but we didn't actually kill them. But we killed Kathmandu. We killed Kathmandu. Or Kathmandu, whatever they're called. I don't know. Okay, just stay there. You get there on the 12th of June. Oh, God, he got a troop. He got a troop. Okay. Can I not enter this province? Okay, we can. We'll get there on the 25th of June. We'll leave everyone here. If we stack wipe him, we win the war. If we stack wipe him, we win the war. We won the war. And then we're going to consolidate all of our units. You can go over there. And we will make it there before that unit is fielded. We drop our maintenance all the way back down so we can actually make some money off this war. And we win! We have won. We have defeated the enemy. You can go over here and get disbanded. We'll actually go up here so we can disband you and not paying so much for being over force limit. Now, the only thing that could go wrong at this point is if we get declared on. Like if someone decides to fight us and then we just get instantly destroyed because all of our units are at low maintenance. But let's just not say that. Maybe it won't happen. Do you have any siege pips? Of course not. Why would you have siege pips? What is Battlefield meta? Oh, reinforced speed. That can actually be one of the good ones, but it's really bad for us. But see, now we're making money. And at the end of the day, we'll probably make money off this war. Because of spoils of war, which is we're looting. Looting some nerds. I guess we'll focus on Cat. Actually, we should focus on Dang. I want to siege them out first. Let's send these guys over there. Because as long as you stay on the province, they can't do anything. Technically, they can sortie, but the AI won't do that. Wait, we can speed 5 this some bitch. Now, we do still have 2 alliances, as long as... No, one problem with annexing Dang is that will mean Jampur can attack us. So we may... I don't know, do we want to annex Dang? Because that is a problem, is Jampur might attack us. We want to go ahead and make them happy. Because Jampur is huge in this game. I think one of the things... Like I said, I haven't really played around with Dharma very much. I've only done 1 campaign with the expansion installed, and I've done 2 campaigns on this patch, but I didn't really touch India. I did one as the Mamluks, as you can see in the very beginning with our saved games. That was a very short campaign just to get their achievements, and I needed a nice and easy campaign to like refamiliarize myself with the mechanics. We still got 2 ducats of loot. You've got, oh, look at all that loot. All that delicious loot waiting for us. Also, the frame rate chugs on speed 5 when I'm recording. I did not realize that. That is one thing why we shouldn't have declared it for Kathmandu, but I really don't know why I did that now I think about it. We just gotta hope. They don't have a claim on us. They have a claim on Tierhut. Oh god, this is like a really annoying. We just keep getting bad events. It's only 5 years of +2 unrest. Honestly, we probably won't even get these provinces for about 5 years, because sieges in the beginning of the game take 23 years. Who's our other big boy ally? I mean, big boy is in Garwolf. It's 4,000 troops. The destruction of the world. No one can ever defeat them. Okay, so we've looted you all, but let's send you back over there. We're going to temporarily increase our maintenance just to reinforce some of our troops, because, well, you lose troops to attrition, and when you have army maintenance at 0, they don't reinforce at all. Granted, these are only level 1 forts, so you only need 3,000 people to siege them. So here's the thing. Also, we need to check and see how much it grows in expansion. Okay, it's not enough to cause a coalition or anything, but what we could do is we could annex Dang. Dang, I got annexed. That's not very funny, but I'm gonna chuckle at it because everything I say is hilarious. They don't have a claim on us, so as long as and they don't consider it a vital interest, doesn't seem right. Okay, they do consider it a vital interest. Maybe let's wait and try and see if we can get to 100 relations, because typically nations won't go hostile towards you as long as they have 100 relations. And they might, if they turn friendly to us, then we can ally them maybe, which would be great. What's our chances of getting a royal marriage? Ooh, we could almost royal marry them. Do we have a diplomat available? We do. Okay. Because if we can at least royal marry them, that means they won't attack us. Now they may not ally us, but they won't attack us. Okay, well you're a little late to the party, my bro. You can we're gonna loot this. There's still 6 ducats of loot available for us. Hey, that's one whole loan. Because the royal diplomat, man. Okay, well we can go ahead and royal marry them. Because if you hire a diplomat, it gives you 1 diplomatic reputation. Every point of diplomatic reputation gives an extra 5 chances, or 5 reasons for nations to do stuff. In this case, that will mean he will royal marry us, and that might turn him friendly in the future. We can't ally him still, because, well, there's 1,000 reasons just because we're at war. And maybe if we turn our... Well, no, because he's going to have a huge army. But if we can ally Jaunpur, that would be fantastic, because then we can use them as a hammer to attack Bengal. Which Bengal is a great place because there's lots of sweet trade ducats there, and it's a good place you can transition into Malacca and then all the way over here into Southeast Asia. There's so much money to be had, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We've won our first war, but so since we have not, now we just have to hope our king dude lives forever, because we don't want that royal marriage to ever break. At least not for a long time, until we can potentially ally them, or at least get another ally. So we're going to get our 10 ducats from you. Dang, I got annexed. I know I made that joke already, but it's still hilarious. And then I guess we'll sit here and get our 6 ducats. Because there's money to be made, and we're gonna make it. We gotta maximize every little last penny. Because as you saw, just like that extra little money it takes to hire 2 units can be the difference between losing a war and ending the campaign and winning the war. Anything else? Well, there's nothing we can really do because we're annexing you, so let's go ahead and... I know I just said we're going to maximize all the ducats, but I don't care. Okay, so you're at 30. And the trust, that dang trust. So let's see. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and reinforce just to get all our troops back really quick. And then I want to see, does that change our army strength? It doesn't look like it. Sometimes if you have low maintenance, the game will like think your army's super weak, to give you a big malice, but he had just given us a malice because he probably has like 40,000 troops. And we don't. Let's see, John... I'm so glad they added the search function. They did not have this for like years, and I've always... Wait. Oh yeah, John... Yeah, they have 27,000 men. That's kind of a lot. That puts them like in the top 10 worldwide, I believe. Let me see, how do I look? Oh yeah, we need to not have anything in the thingy-majigger. That's the proper name for it. Was it just a... Oh, that's Ming. I was like, who has... Yeah, he's number 3. Where the fuck is the Ottomans? Oh, we don't know about the Ottomans yet. The Ottomans are probably actually number 3. It's probably... Well, the Mamluks, so Ottomans will probably have about 30,000. France also probably has about 30,000. But yeah, they're the big dog. Bengal's pretty close to them, but Jaunpur is slightly stronger. So now we need to think about where we want to go next. We have temporary relieve from Jaunpur. Also, I should check and see what time we're at. There was a lot of just nothing. That is not OBS. That is Task Manager. They have different icons. We're at 34 minutes. This could be a good time to stop, because I don't... Oh yeah, I guess something I should mention about the future of this series. This is going to initially be replacing Dragon's Dogma, which means 2 videos a week, probably about 30 minutes apiece. But when Final Fantasy IV ends, I'm going to transition this into the Sunday slot, which is originally what I wanted to do this series on, but I started Final Fantasy IV, and I kind of wanted to finish it. So let's lower that maintenance way back down. I'm gonna keep us at force limit, or above force limit, because... Oh no, we're not even above force limit, we're just losing money because reasons. Probably corruption. That's... Well, that's like, yeah. Oh, we have the advisor, that's what it is. We do not want to... yeah, there's this little button where you can promote your advisor. That's added in Cradle of Civilization. We don't want to do that, because that would take all of our money. And then he'd be more expensive, and then we'd really be rich. I mean, poor. So, yeah, that... Oh, also we should core our provinces. But yeah, that's good. That's a very good first episode. We have doubled in size, not necessarily in power, because as you can see, 75 autonomy means it doesn't really give us a whole lot. This one is at least in our state. States are like a little mechanic where regions and areas, you have to state them, and then they'll be considered like real cores, and if they're not, they're territories, and they're locked at 75% autonomy, which means you don't really get very much out of them. But you're limited on states, so you really only want to state provinces that have high development. Granted, these we only have one state at the start, which is Nepal. So what do we need for Nepal? We just need meringue, right? Let's see, let's just look at it. Yeah, we need meringue, and then we can form Nepal and actually get their idea set, which I don't... These ideas are new, well, because these nations didn't exist until this patch. It used to just be all of them were Nepal. Like, Nepal started formed, but... Let's see, what do we got? Oh yeah, ideas are, they're really nifty little things that add flavor to nations. Like, our traditions are morale of armies and manpower recovery speed. We start with those. Your traditions are things that you have at the game start. All of these other national ideas you unlock by taking these ideas, which we don't have unlocked yet because we don't have enough admin points. We can go ahead and get up to Tech 4 and start working towards those. But every time you take 3 of these ideas, you unlock 1 national idea. And as you can see here, these are national ideas. I'm kind of scrolling through them a little fast. These are fucking dog shit, by the way. The traditions and the ambition are pretty good, but the Nepal idea set is one of the best in the game. So when we form Nepal, we are going to be taking their ideas, which is a choice. There's like a little pop-up. It's like, do you want the new ideas? And 99% of the time, you usually take the new ideas. But some nations are actually, their default idea set is better than stuff you get when you like form nations. But I'm rambling on too much. We're probably at about 40 minutes, even though I said I was going to end the video at about 30. But yeah, that's pretty good for a first episode, I think. There was a lot of jabberjawing in the beginning, but that's just the nature of playing these small nations. But it's very, very satisfying when we eventually turn into, well, we hopefully turn into the global power that is going to kick everyone's teeth in. Wow, there are a lot of wars going on right now. Yeah, so I'm XQZ87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.